gonna, again, try and make this shorter, because it's 4:12 Mountain Time. Game start, 6:15 Mountain Time. The game starts, so probably won't be up by then, but hopefully sometime tonight, so I'll hurry this through. I don't need to take forever explaining why, because that just makes it take longer. So anyway, you can see my record at the top. Yeah, so let's just get into it. We're on week 6 or 7 now. 7, okay. Jeez, I forgot what week it was. Alright. Tonight's game, or yesterday's game, depending on when this goes up. Giants-Eagles. Gonna pick the Eagles, because the Giants are, not very good. I like the Eagles. I still think they'll win the division. Again, especially with Dak getting hurt. Then again, the rest of the Eagles are hurt too. Like the quarterbacks this season, the only thing not injured. But they're better than the Giants. I think they'll win tonight. Lions, Falcons. I'm gonna pick the Lions. I spent forever trying to figure out who I'm gonna pick. I'm still not very confident. I'm gonna pick the Lions just because I think they're a little better. But I don't know. Browns, Bengals. I'm gonna pick the Bengals. I've never been a Browns believer, and I still am not after they got absolutely obliterated last week. Even though the Steelers are a top 5 team, I think you can't lose by that much. And say you're they're a playoff contender, but I wouldn't bet on them making it this year. And I just think the Bengals are better. Honestly, I'm high on the Bengals. Joe Burrow is a top 10 quarterback. Yeah. So Bengals will beat the Browns, I think. Packers, Texans. Packers got embarrassed last week. I don't think it'll repeat, especially against this pretty bad Texans team this year. I don't know if they're going to win the division. At this point, I'd probably say they won't. The Colts will, even though I'm really, really low on the Colts. They should have lost last week. The Colts should have. But, yeah. I don't know who's going to win that division. I think... Wait, no. What am I thinking? The Titans. The Titans are going to win that division. I forgot about them. Okay, yeah, the Titans are going to win. I now actually... Yeah, okay. Titans win that division. Packers win this game. Panthers, Saints. I'm gonna pick the Saints. I'm not gonna explain this very much. Saints are just better than the Panthers. Although I do like the Panthers for the future. I do think they'll be really good, really fast. But maybe not this year. Next year. Bills, Jets. As a Dolphins fan, I hope the Jets win for 2 reasons. One, that would give them less chance of getting the number 1 pick. And 2, Dolphins are only a game behind the Bills for the lead in the division. But we have a bye week this week, so we can't, gain anything. But, so it'd be nice if the Bills lost, but it's not going to happen. But on the bright side for Dolphins fans, this is the second time the Bills are playing the Jets. So this is their second of 2 free wins this season. Dolphins have only had 1 of them so far. So, yeah. But, yeah, Bills probably beat the Jets. Although I'd love to see the Jets win. Even though it's not going to happen. They're probably going to go 0-16 and get Trevor Lawrence. And I'm going to hate him for his whole career. Even though I like him a lot. Cowboys and football team. I actually debated on this one for a while. I think the Cowboys barely win. They're just not good this season. This division's pretty bad. Probably the worst division in the league. Well, definitely. The worst division in the league. 2 bottom 10 teams, because Cowboys have got to be bottom 10 now. For the rest of this season, just without having Dak, they've got to be bottom 10, or at least bottom 12. They're not very good. Eagles are top 15-ish at the moment, I'd say. I'm about as high as you'll ever see on the Eagles. But I do think the Cowboys win this week. So the Eagles won't gain anything this week, unfortunately. Steelers, Titans. I still do think the Titans are probably the most overrated team in the league. Well, I don't know. People are finally starting to realize that the Vikings aren't very good, so I guess I'm no longer saying they're the most overrated team. But I was right, so I'm happy about that. Titans are still overrated. They're a borderline top 10 team, I'd say. Yeah, but yeah, I think the Steelers are a top 5 team though. So I say Steelers win this game pretty convincingly. I'd say. Bucks Raiders. I don't know if this game's gonna be played. Raiders have some COVID problems right now, but yeah. So just in case they play, I'll pick for it. I say the Bucks win that. Their defense is looking like a top 3 defense in the league. They're really good. And it never hurts when on the offensive side of the ball you have Tom Brady. As much as I hate him, as a Dolphins fan, he's really good. Yeah. The Buccaneers will beat the Raiders, I think. Chiefs, Broncos. This game's going to be in the snow. Yeah. So I don't think that'll have any effect on the outcome, except maybe the score's not as high as it would have been had it not been snowing. The Chiefs are going to win in a blowout. Well, maybe not in a blowout. I actually, now that I think about it, I think it's going to be closer than most people think. I didn't look to see how much Chiefs are favored by, because I'm sure they're favored to win, but I don't know. I think the Chiefs win though. So yeah, Niners, Patriots. I'm gonna pick the 49ers. I think they're still a top 10 team in the league. Patriots are about middle of the pack. They're a weird team. I could see them coming back and winning the AFC East and winning winning a total of like 10 or 11 games maybe. I could also see them only winning another 2 or 3 games this year. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but I think the Niners are better, and I think they'll win. Jaguars and Chargers. This is the first time I've picked the Chargers to win this year, apparently. But Jaguars aren't very good. So next, last two. Seahawks Cardinals. This game got flexed to Sunday night a couple hours ago. Instead of Buccaneers Raiders, it's going to be this one. I'm gonna pick the Seahawks, even though I am back on the Cardinals bandwagon. I was for this season. I've always been really high on their future, but I've always loved their future. Well, since they got Murray. But what was I gonna say? I'm back on their. I think they'll make the playoffs this season. I think that again. For like the last 2 weeks, I'm like, maybe not. They haven't played the best, but they're like 4-2 now. So I don't think they win this game. Seahawks are definitely better. Probably the second best team in the league. Yeah, probably. So yeah, I think they win. In a close one though. This will be a fun game to watch. Russell Wilson versus Kyler Murray. And Bears Rams. This one was hard. I'm going to pick the Rams because they've played better, I guess, against a little tougher teams, because Bears have had a pretty easy schedule. So, yeah, I'm going to pick the Rams to win that. Let's see. That's 10-ish minutes. It literally just turned to 4:22. So, probably 9 to 10 minutes so far. So, yeah, it was shorter this week. Good job, me. So honestly, this might get up by the time, sometime during the game. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe before, I don't know. Yeah, so, these are my picks. Hope I get all of them right. Don't think I will. This week I'm not confident in a ton of them. Only locks I'd say this week are the Bills and probably the Eagles. I haven't ever picked locks. I should start doing that. Actually, I don't even know about the Eagles. Just with all their injuries, probably. Anyway, so these are my picks. Yeah, so see you guys next week video, whatever I upload next, probably. Probably next week's picks will be next. I don't know. I had a reaction video to Dolphins deciding to start Tua ready to go, but I just didn't upload it because it wasn't very good. It wasn't like a reaction, like live reaction, like right as I found out, because I found out at school. But, it was like my thoughts on it, but it wasn't very good. I didn't make very much sense. But, anyway, see you guys next video, and bye.